Hey, what's up, guys? Um, the Adonis Stevenson Badou Jack fight ended a few minutes ago. At least for me, I watched a little bit on delay. But this might be controversial, which I don't care. I say it as I see it. Um, I had Adonis Stevenson winning this fight, man. 116, 113. Simply put, Badou Jack waited too long to start in this fight, and it cost him the fight, in my opinion. Now, before I get into my scorecard, I did not take detailed notes for this fight, but let me just say, as an Adonis Stevenson fan, I am a fan. Been a fan ever since he KO'd Chad Dawson in the first round. That was the first time I saw him. So I've witnessed his entire run as light heavyweight champion. My prediction for this fight, my thoughts were that Adonis Stevenson would win this fight by knockout. We had seen Badou Jack knocked out before. Adonis Stevenson is one of the hardest hitters in the sport. Um, and the fact of the matter is, man, Adonis needs to retire, man. He does not need to fight this guy in a rematch. And if he did retire, some people would say, a lot of people would say, pretty much everybody would say, he ran from Badou Jack, he was ducking Badou Jack. He has nothing to prove against Badou Jack, man. He has one of the longest, if not the longest, reign at light heavyweight. He will be going in the Hall of Fame. He has nothing to be ashamed of, man. But in the back of my mind, I was feeling and wondering, I knew Adonis was 40 years old. It was going to be a matter of time, man, before age caught up to the guy. And, he does not look the same, man. I don't see the same power. I don't see the same velocity on his punches. He gassed even quicker than normal. Hell, I even saw him pull a punch once in this fight. And that's when guys are finished at the end when they start pulling punches. He did not look great in this fight, man. He won the fight, but he did not look like the Adonis Stevenson. The guy has that much talent and heart to to win even in a declined state. But he needs to go, man. He needs to go. A fairy tale ending for Adonis Stevenson would have been if he had retired after he beat Funfara in the rematch. I believe that was his last fight. In the first fight with Funfara got a knockdown on him and was making a comeback on Stevenson in the first fight. In the second fight, he blew him out in 2 rounds, right? It was in Canada. That would have been a great way for the guy to lead the sport, man. But I kind of was thinking in the back of my mind, he's fighting this bigger, younger guy. He's 40 years old. Does not make for a good combination, man. It just doesn't. And age has caught up to him, man. I'm a fan, but somebody need the people that care about him, his promoter, his manager, Sugar Hill, all these people. They need to tell him, man. Look, it's over. It's over, man. I'm not seeing the same guy with the nuclear bomb left. With that great speed, velocity on his punches. I'm not seeing it, man. Luckily, thankfully, he was out working Badou Jack in the beginning of the fight. He started to tire. He was letting it go too much. Now in a rematch, he could hold back. Maybe not throw as much, but at the same time, he's gonna keep getting older. He's not gonna be a younger guy. So it's a dangerous combination, man. Trying to do a rematch with this young guy, man. You're gonna age even more, and the only thing that he can do different is not throw as much, but his power is not looking the same, man. His power, his speed on his punches, is not looking the same, guys. He still has heart, and that's probably what and what won him this fight. If not, what got him a draw, official draw in this fight. So this was my scorecard without detailed notes. All right, round 1, 10-9 Stevenson. Round 2, 10-9 Stevenson. Round 3, 10-9 Stevenson. Round 4, 10-9 Stevenson. Now I have an asterisk by that round because Steve Farhood gave that round, the Showtime judge, he gave that round to Badou Jack. Badou Jack in the first 3 rounds really was not throwing his hands. In the 4th round, he started opening up just a little bit more, and they thought to give the guy the round, man. But just because he picked up the volume on his punches, I still feel he lost that round, man. Even though he started, letting his hands go a little more in that round. So I gave that round to Adonis Stevenson. All right, round 5, 10-9 Stevenson. Round 6, 10-9 Stevenson. So on my scorecard, Adonis Stevenson won the first 6 rounds. Badou Jack put himself in the hole too much, man. At the beginning of that fight, first half of that fight. All right, round 7, their strategy of letting Adonis tire himself out and he make a comeback. Round 7, 10-9 Badou Jack. Start letting his hands go more. Round 8, 10-9 Badou Jack. Round 9, 10-9 Badou Jack. Round 10, for me, it was an even round, 10-10. I believe, if I remember correctly, Badou Jack was winning that round, but Don Stevenson was making a hell of a comeback. I think that might have been the round where he hurt Badou Jack to the body right before the end of the round. I think it was that round, and because of the good work that he put in toward the end, I felt that was an even round. All right, round 11, 10-9 for Stevenson. Once again, he was gassed, and the guy got up off the stool, man, and showed the heart of a champion, man. Was not willing to lay down and hand Badou Jack his belt. And then round 12, that was 10-9 for Badou Jack. He closed the fight very strong, and he won the round, in my opinion. But still, having said that, at the end of my scorecard, 116, 113 for Adonis Stevenson, man. Badou Jack did not get any knockdowns. He did, he did not, on my scorecard, he did not win any of the first 6 rounds, man. He didn't. And that put him in the hole big time. All Adonis had to do was win another round without getting knocked down, and he would have won the fight in the second half of the fight. The guy had such a big lead in the first half of the fight, man. On my scorecard, he only won one official round after the 6, between 7 and 12, and that was round 11. Round 10 was even. So, I feel like Adonis won this fight. I know a lot of people might disagree. They're just going to think about what happened in the last half of the fight, man. Beginning of that fight, Badou Jack wasn't doing shit, man. He was not doing shit. And again, guys, I'm a fan of Adonis Stevenson. I personally would like to see him go out on top, as a champion with his belt, not getting knocked out, stopped, dethroned. He's had a great run as light heavyweight champion, man. He will be going in the Hall of Fame. I would like to see him retire, man. All they have to do is call a press conference, have Sugar Hill there with him, and Adonis say, this is hard for me because I love to fight, but with the advice of my team, my coaches, my manager, etc., I'm going to retire from boxing. That's what he should do, man. That's what he should do. If he gets back in the ring with Badou Jack, it's gonna be worse, man. And it's Badou Jack's fault. He had after the 6th round, when he really started letting his hands go in the 7th round, from that point on, he had a tired man in front of him, man. He couldn't put him away. He did not let his hands go enough. He was not going for a knockout enough, in my opinion. So, Badou Jack, that's on him, man. His corner was screaming at him that the guy was tired, man, and to go for it. So you know, it's putting this all on Badou Jack, man. Putting it all on that guy. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. But again, as a Stevenson fan, man, I want him to go. I want him to retire, man. I want him to hang it up. Thank the fans for the memories. For coming out to see him fight, and said he's done, man. He's done with the sport. As a fighter, man, retire as a champ. People will say that he ran from Badou Jack, like people say that, Lennox Lewis ran from Vitaly Klitschko in the rematch. But let them say what they want, man. This man, why take a beating? Why get back in there to take a beating when you're not at your best? When you're not looking as sharp, you're pulling punches, the power's not there, the velocity's not there. Why why put yourself in a position to get, dethroned and embarrassed, man? People need to tell this guy, you don't have it anymore, man. It's time to go. It's time to go. Hell, the only people that he would shine against now are lower level guys who should not even be in the ring with him. So, that's it, guys. It was a good fight, very good fight. Controversial decision, of course, but to me, I thought that Adonis Stevenson won this fight, man. 116-113. So that's it, guys, man. If you have any thoughts about this fight, let me know what you think. And I will check in with you guys soon, man. Thanks for watching.